Hey entrepreneurs, Sam Day here from DeyTips, and in this video I'm sharing 6 of the most common reasons why your paid ad likely did not work. So paid marketing is essentially when you're paying to drive traffic back to your website or to your landing page. There's so many different platforms that you can utilize to pay and get traffic back to your assets. Some of them include social media ads, so you might pay for an advertisement on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can also do Google advertisements, so you can advertise on Google ads using search ad campaigns, and you can also do product listing ads as well, where you see your product show up in Google and that advert is triggered when someone types in a specific keyword and searches for that using Google. So I want to speak about some of the most common mistakes people make when doing paid advertisements for their products or for their services so that you can hopefully avoid them. And the very first mistake I want to speak about is boosting a post or creating what's known as a smart ad. So when you're on social media and you have a business profile, these platforms know that you want to promote a product or a service. So whenever you're posting content, they will give you the option sometimes to boost that post. They will give you the statistics on a post and say, hey, look, this is how many impressions this video has got, or this is how many views this video has got. Do you want to boost this post to a bigger audience so that you can drive new people to the video? And that's exactly what they will do. They will drive more people to that video, and that video might get more impressions, it might get more views, but we can't build businesses off of just impressions and views. We build businesses off of people taking action, and that's very difficult to track when you're boosting a post. So usually when you boost a post, it's a quick and easy and seamless way for you to get your advert out there to more people, but you don't get to track your analytics as well if you did it in the back end. So there's always a back end. So with Facebook, for example, they have the Meta Ads Manager, and inside of the Meta Ads Manager, you can actually create your ad, get more statistics back when you run your ad. So if your ad is successful, you can actually see from the analytics why your ad was successful. You can do things like setting campaign objectives, which tells the platform what objectives you want from that ad. That's not really something you can do when you boost a post. So I would recommend staying away from boosting a post. Even the people who I have seen who've boosted posts and it has resulted in sales for their business, it's very difficult to replicate that. Like, they don't really understand what it was that brought the sales, and so they're not able to do that again. You want to understand the process to generating profit and revenue from your adverts that you create, and boosting a post is a terrible way of doing that. The second mistake that I see a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners who are new to marketing online making when they are doing paid advertisements is sending traffic to their homepage. So you create this advert, ready to promote your business, and you don't send people to a dedicated landing page, a landing page that allows them to take the next step or the next action in your business. So imagine someone who was selling a pair of trainers, for example, and the pair of trainers is in their advert, they're telling people about the trainers, maybe they're promoting a discount in their advertisement. People click on that pair of trainers expecting to go to a page where they can buy it because you've convinced them the ad was great. And instead of going to a page where they can buy the trainers, they go to your homepage where you're selling loads of different trainers, and now they have to rummage through your website to find the trainers that they wanted in the first place. What is the likelihood of them just getting fed up and saying, I can't find the trainers, forget it, I'm not going to rummage through this guy's website, I don't have the time, click off of your advert and just go back on social media or wherever they came from and doing whatever it is that they came to do? The chances are very high you're going to lose customers if you don't send them down a dedicated funnel to the products you are promoting. So I recommend always having different campaigns for the different types of products you have on your website. If you sell different types of products, if you sell clothes and you have trainers, you have high heel shoes, maybe you have hats, then you don't want to create a campaign that promotes everything. Create specific campaigns for your hats, specific campaigns for your shoes, and this works the same for your services as well. If you offer different types of services, create different campaigns for your different services, and then create dedicated landing pages for those products or services. So when someone sees the ad, that's the thing that they wanted. That's the thing you promoted in your ad. So when they click on the ad, they should go to a page that will send them to whatever it is that they actually want. They don't have to rummage through it, and that will increase the likelihood of them actually buying. The third reason that I see people not doing as well with their online advertisements is they are sending cold traffic to their website. So cold traffic is essentially people who do not know about you. They've never heard about your brand before. And the advert that you create essentially is the first time that they are becoming aware of your business and your brand. So how many of those people are likely to trust you enough to use their credit card to go to your website and make a purchase? Not many. Like, you need to potentially warm these people up before they make a buying decision. Sometimes what we're asking people to do is kind of ludicrous, and we wouldn't do it ourselves as, consumers or customers. And what we're asking people to do sometimes is to see our business for the very first time, click on our advertisement and make a purchase. But they might need to warm up to that idea. So maybe when they come to your website, you can offer 10% off your products if they enter their name and email address. So they might not decide to use their credit card, but they might have a mini commitment to leave their name and email address on your website, so at least you can remarket to them again down the line. Now, your paid ads should have some sort of remarketing strategy to it as well. So if you're doing paid ads strategically and someone sees your advert and clicks on your advert, you can actually track what pages on your website they have visited, and you can send them retargeting ads, and then they are warmer traffic because they visited your website once, and now when they go onto Twitter or Instagram or wherever you're doing your retargeting, they see your ad again and they see the product that they clicked on but didn't buy. And that could be a great way to warm people up to the idea of doing business with you. They don't have to buy the first time they come to your website, but you have a strategy to get their email address so you can remarket to them, but to also do a little bit of remarketing ads on the social media platforms where your customers spend some time, so that they can see your advert maybe 2 or 3 or 4 times. And having these different touch points with your business can make them a lot more likely to want to click and make a purchase decision from your website, your product, or your service. The fourth mistake that I see some entrepreneurs making with selling their products or services using paid ads is they don't leave their advertisement running for long enough. So whenever you're putting your advert out on some of the major platforms, so this includes, the search engines like Google and Bing, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. If you're using a major traffic source, I only teach to use major traffic sources. There's some other places you can get traffic, but I recommend using a traffic source that is, a big social media platform or a big search engine or influencer marketing to get the best results for your business. But with paid traffic campaigns, and when you're using a platform, these platforms have algorithms, and these algorithms are trying to figure out who is most likely to buy your product or to leave their name and email address for your business if you're doing a lead generation campaign, for example. And this process can take a little while. It can take 4 or 5 days. Sometimes it takes a week. Sometimes it takes longer to go through the learning phase to figure out who is buying your product or who is buying your service. In order to set this up effectively, however, you need to set the right campaign objective, and you also need to set up conversion tracking when you're setting up your ad campaigns. And I speak about that in the formula. So if you don't know what I'm speaking about and this sounds like jargon to you, make sure you download the formula before you spend any money on paid ads. It's completely free to download. I'll leave a link somewhere on this screen and in the description down below, where you will learn how to train the algorithms when doing paid ads so that they can actually know what a conversion is on your website, and they can learn who is interacting with your ad, who is clicking, who is buying, who's leaving their name and email address, and they can show that advert to people who are more likely to take that action based on previous data. This is AI, machine learning that is being used to help your ads perform a little bit better. So when you have all of that set up effectively, you need to leave it a little bit of time. Leave your ad for, at least a week in most cases, so that it can go through the learning phase, so you can determine if that ad is a winning ad or if that ad needs a little bit of tweaking. But what I see people do is, they create an ad, put it out there, they don't get a sell in the first day or the second day, and then they pause the campaign or delete the campaign, and they haven't given it sufficient time. So hopefully, if you're making any of these paid ad mistakes, you can correct those and start seeing better results with your paid marketing campaigns. As I mentioned, I've got the formula, guys. It's the absolute free guide to generating leads and sales to your business online. And I recommend downloading that. Like I said, it's completely free. It's no risk to you. And you want to definitely download it before you start spending money to do ads online, so that your money goes a little bit further or a lot further when you're doing paid ads for your business online. Paid ad is a great opportunity for you to drive new customers to your business on a consistent basis. But I really do hope that this video was useful and brought you value. Please, 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 if it was, then click the like button down below, because that helps the algorithm send my video out to more people and help more entrepreneurs. And please, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. But until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.